not too long now, Sean. June 18th, FCC 16. We've been going to FCCs for
too long.
Well, ages now. We're old guard, but a quality show. And we got some fights to pick on this one. We're
just had a quick look through the card, haven't we? And we're going to pick 4 or 5 of his favourites.
And what better way to start than with a great fan base.
Joe Rice shit shoulders.
Yeah. Joe Rice and Javonne Morrison at bantamweight.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
Both guys we know really well. Both guys we've seen fight through amateur. Javonne, I think they're very well, sort of stylistically, probably the same sort of fighter stylistically. Javonne's very forward pressing, likes to, he likes to grab hold of you, and Joe's very similar. Pro debuts went slightly different for both of them. Javonne walked over a guy in about 10 seconds, and I think he'll even admit that it wasn't the biggest test he wanted. And Joe was fighting Deck Williams at Fight UK, and his shoulder popped out, which the crowd let him know. Which is still one of my missus' favourite chance ever at an MMA.
Well, we've seen Joe throughout his amateur career. It's been a long time since his last fight, and it was 2014.
Yeah, long time.
So it's been a little while, but Javonne's not been mega busy. He's not been able to get fights too. And Javonne always seems to be one of the most athletically sort of gifted small fighters we've seen. Always, what does Joe? How does Joe counter Javonne's athleticism? Because Joe's as tough as nails.
I think, honestly, if I had to describe both their styles, I think I'd use the same words. I think Javonne is more athletic, but Joe, as an amateur, take his pro debut aside, as an amateur, Joe started off like
he was a wrecking machine as well.
And then every fight he had since then, he won the Fight UK amateur titles and stuff like that. He just got better and better every time. And obviously his pro debut ended due to an injury. So, and a lot of time out of the cage for both of them. I really don't know how that one's going to go, to be honest. And Javonne also, he's fighting out of.
Well, he was with Team Monkey, but now I'm gonna look now. All Powers, yeah, with Kane and Brendan and that lot, and seeming to be happy down there. I mean, he's training with some killers down there. But we know the guys at Nottingham MMA, and there's no much.
Mark Shredder, Dean Truman, who just won on Bangor.
Carson's still down there. There's Morrison trains down there. Morrison Morchek.
Everyone forgets about Morrison.
So Joe's not coming in with a lack of camp or a lack of anything behind him. He seems hungry for this fight. Javonne's always up for a scrap, and this time he's going to get one. This isn't
100%.
This isn't someone that's going to lie down for I'm not going to ask you to pick it, because I know you're a fan of both guys. Like Joe, Javonne, you've been a fan of.
Every time I see him at any event, I make sure we say hello at some point. I'm not going to pick it. No? I won't. No.
Is that a think chickenitis?
Not a chickenitis. I just think both of them. We'll have another one in a minute. I just think both of them could win it, and. No, I'm not picking it.
Is this a case whoever lands the first shot and gets top position? You think whoever gets top position in this one?
Top position would be massive. The old adage, if you can impose your will and make the fight your fight. Like I say, I think they both got similar styles. So. Honestly, I can't call it. It's a great fight.
FCC 16, June 18th, not that far away to Bolton Mac. We're going to be there for sure.
Definitely.
Joe Rice, Javonne Morrison, and that's the first of a few that we're going to pick through. So you're going to actually have to pick one at some point, though.
No, I'm not.
All right.